Hello YouTube, Millennium X17 here for some more side content hero. Time for lucky number 7. So we're going to start off, we went hunting as Trevor, which is an interesting minigame. I don't know persistently how much fun I would quantify it as, but it's not the worst thing you could possibly be doing. So after that, I went to the Real Americans are back, getting more of them illegals through what I would interpret as questionable means. Uh, Interesting characters is what I'll say. So there was that, and then I go to check the boss act on the Trevor's Fund, I believe it was, because all my characters have a substantial amount of money invested in the price of ammunition. Now, here's the interesting thing: I bought ammunition the first Friday of launch, that launch week Friday, and it was at like, when I started it was with Michael, and it was like 699 something per share. Ever since that point specifically, I don't know if it's just a slap in the face to me, but ever since that moment, the stock has been plummeting in value. So what the fuck is, like, the boss act is supposed to be influenced by the GTA community. So what the fuck is going on? I mean, like, really? You would think that, is no one buying guns and ammo in the game at all? I mean, am I playing the game wrong by doing so? It doesn't make any sense. As of right now, the price is $350 something a share. Actually, matter of fact, I just tried to refresh the Rockstar Social web page, and it's now down to $348.36. Which is fucking great. So I'm like, literally at this point in time, my characters all have, let me actually specifically give you the exact number. Michael has 1,200 shares, which is like $280,000 loss in total. Trevor's got 2,100 shares, which is $350,000 loss at this point. And Franklin has 1,300 shares, which is about $150,000 loss, give or take. Rough guesstimates just by looking at it in a quick hurry. But it baffles me as to why it just is tanking. Right now, however, today, as of the recording of this audio clip, it is October 1st at about 10 a.m. Rockstar's servers for the Social Club website are dead fucking slow. And the reason being is that multiplayer launched about roughly 4 hours ago, give or take. I haven't checked it out myself, but what my hope and prayer is, since I'm at this point pretty much all in on ammunition, is that eventually the price will raise back up. I mean, you would fucking think that people would have to buy guns since it's the only gun store in the game. I mean, it would make sense, but you know, that's the reason why I don't play the real stock market, because I always get fucked on these kind of deals. But we'll see where it goes. I'll keep you in touch with that. I went to Franklin's question mark at the north end of the state, and guess what? It's everybody's favorite angry ass running lady. She challenged. She didn't really so much challenge as she pissed off Franklin to be involved in a triathlon against her. I won that one pretty easily. Immediately following, though, however, I came across a random encounter with two guys trying to bury some woman in the state park. She's trying to yell for help, and it's like, okay. So I approach these guys. They try to attack me. I SMG their ass to the ground. It's an interesting side story, the conversation between her and Franklin as I drive her back to the Vinewood Hills. She thanks me, and afterwards she actually wires about $60,000 into Franklin's account, which is pretty damn awesome. At this one time, I head to a Smoke on the Water property mission. It's the same stuff with the van, but this time we were chased by the cops, which, hey, getting involved in a chase with a shitty vehicle, who thought that would be a pain in the ass? I just find it's kind of interesting and annoying at the same time how much fucking harder it is in this game to get rid of the cops, because they'll see you in the dumbest fucking place. You'll be around the corner in an alley, no other cops in the area, and then you'll be spotted. But you won't know how, or where, or what the fuck. And then it's like, sometimes it's harder than others, sometimes you get away with it easy. It's hit or miss. I find it annoying. It really is. It's just, maybe it's been that long since I played a GTA game, but I don't remember it being that hard to get away from the cops. Either which way, speaking of weed, I went on to do some of those grassroots collection missions, first involving a car that would not start, causing me yet again to use that fucking tow truck. Neither here nor there. The second one involved this old military truck. A co-worker of mine, however, told me about this in advance, that if you take a left and head out to the street, you're immediately chased by the cops in a shitty vehicle, which is annoying. So I was told to take a right hand and immediately cut through the complex to go down into the river system and then get out, using the river system, so you're not chased by the cops. And it is such as also a requirement for the gold medal. On top of getting there in a stupid fast rate of speed, like I got there what I consider to be pretty fucking quickly, but yet it still didn't give me the gold. But I don't care about the mission, ratings, so whatever. The next thing I did was I went off and did some paparazzi missions. The first one of, me actually taking pictures of other people. Apparently you have to use your cell phone, interesting enough. The first one involved, I think it was the Royal British Princess. She was behind some service station buying drugs, which, of course, that's what you do when you have money. The second one was really interesting. It was funny as hell. Was America's newest sweetheart, Poppy, the one we got the last time. She's back this time in a high-speed police chase, which is funny because after the requirement was I had to take a picture of her while she was getting arrested, and once I did so, the two cops that were chasing her just kind of took off, leaving her car there, and it just sort of occurred to me, hey, why not? So I jumped in her pink convertible and drove that thing all the way to the Grove Street garage. And I'm saving that for I don't know what, I don't know when, but I'm saving it nonetheless. At this point in time, I went to the only other question mark on the map. It was in the Vinewood Hills, and it was a strange, like, fucking weird random event with Franklin where he starts talking to a dog and has a back and forth conversation with a dog. No, I'm not shitting you. Anyway, it leads him on a chase with this dog to find this guy who's stuck in a tree, who's this extreme daredevil, adrenaline junkie guy who convinces Franklin to go skydiving with him. We get into a helicopter, we go to like 10,000 something feet, he said. We jump out and skydive to the parachute to the top of Mount Chiliad, at which point in time, because that's never enough, we then have to race him in a mountain bike race down to the bottom of Mount Chiliad, which was interesting, nonetheless. But either which way, interesting side content in this game. But what I will leave you with is this. Let's see, a little hot tip for all those interested in hunting. Always watch your back, even when texting. So, until next time, you guys have yourselves a good day.